rain day to start off the stream today. It is not raining here in real life. It's actually sunny today. Came in to melt all the snow. Live everywhere. Live on YouTube too. Looks good. Alright. Hello and welcome to Stardew Valley. Happy St. Patrick's Day if you celebrate. I was talking to a couple people from Ukraine and apparently it is not celebrated there. But here in the United States we do celebrate. Penny got me a large milk. Thinking I could really use one of them. That's sweet. And there's a star drop. So that is another one. Where you could really use the energy boost. The taste reminds me of you, chat. I wanted to give you that fruit as a symbol of my love. I will put that milk in there. I don't need it on hand right now. I have 15 mussels. Why am I holding the mussels instead of turning them into sashimi? I don't know. I found you face down in the mud. I got some wool from Emily. Stash that for now. So I've still got a newspaper on me. Plenty of torches. I do have some use for torches coming up. The beets are ready to harvest. I tried to scythe it because I was playing on Switch and I have the Iridium scythe. Oops. The broccoli is ready to harvest. The grapes are a day away still. I'll harvest most of the berry rows. Is this one still in range or did I mess that up? Yeah, it's still in range. Alright. Also, worth mentioning, my sweet gem berries are done today. I've been growing all season. Let me save my regular quality things. That is my typical. And I will sell the quality things. That's a very rare honey. Two more legend row, which will boost my funds significantly. Got some tree fertilizer. That fish pond is done, so I will get some stone to make a sign so I can keep track of its growth. And hopefully I still have a sturgeon. Surely I kept a sturgeon. There you are. There's like no way I didn't keep one. I always keep one. So I put the sign on there, put the sturgeon in there. And for now, it's just gonna be one. And we'll need a diamond to get it past the one. hold down the button, it will just take everything on the rail. I have to put them individually, as you see. So, I made the fish pond. I was thinking of getting possibly the cellar and the horse stable at some point today. If someone wants to try and give me a horse name before the stable is built, I would be appreciative of that. You don't have to name the horse until the first time you actually try to ride it, but you know, it wouldn't hurt to have the name in mind before that. It's not stuff I want to sell. Let's put that in there. And is there? Looks like I already have tree fertilizer in there. Also today, well, I'm gonna harvest the sweet gem berries. So, sweet gem berries are the most valuable crop in the game. They sell for more than anything else. I'm going to keep 2 regular quality ones. I'm going to sell the higher quality ones. You cannot put a sweet gem berry in a keg or preserve jar. And if you had 5, I doubt you could put it in a dehydrator either. My hoe is still being upgraded. There'll also be rain on the island tomorrow. I asked someone before the stream, without context, fishing, foraging, farming, mining, or combat, not in that order. And let me make sure that I'm doing what they said. I'm pretty sure they said foraging. Find the message I sent. They said foraging, yes. So that is the first mastery skill I will be taking, is foraging mastery. That's the axe. So when I claimed this, I gained the crafting recipe for mystic tree seeds, I gained the crafting recipe for treasure totems, and I can find golden mystery boxes. So let's claim that, and I will show you those crafting recipes right away. The mystic tree seed requires 5 each of maple seed, acorn, pinecone, and mahogany seed. It makes a mystic tree seed. You can then plant and you can tap and do all sorts of things. The treasure totem requires 5 hardwood, 10 moss, and a mystic syrup, so I would have to get the mystic tree growing and tapped before I can make those. Used on digable terrain, and it summons a ring of treasure spots. So if you're still looking for artifacts from the museum, that's a great way to get them. Also, you can use it on the island. Island dig spots often have like omni geodes or treasure troves, so you can use that to farm a lot of them right away. I like watching your videos, but I'm streaming right now, so I'll watch. Wait. It would be cool if when I was had Chrome open, if I could just click a button when a recommended video comes up to add it to my watch later list immediately. There's probably an extension that lets me do that, but because I'm in the secret woods, I'll mine the hardwood. I'm a sucker for hardwood. Go ahead, take that one out of context. Let's see if there are any additional just hanging around. And this statue, still searching for the sweetest taste. So, you have a sweet gemberry and the eyes turn red. And if you interact with the statue again, another star drop. 2 in 1 day. Still thinking of you, chat. My favorite thing. A slime tried to accost me on my way out, but I dodged it. Let me see if I have the necessary seedlings available for a mystic tree. I may wait to plant one until it's winter. After I've rearranged everything else, so that I know where a good spot to put the mystic tree will be. But I do have more than enough of the various types of seeds to make several mystic trees. Sell some things. That cloth is done, so I'll put another wool in there. Because last stream was on Saturday. I just want to look in there and remind myself how those things are doing. How much cloth have I actually saved? 13, that's more than enough. Okay, so here, I had salmon overpopulation, working on cranberries. Let me also check. I'm trying to remind myself of things. How my monster slayer goals are going. I haven't really been into the volcano yet, so I know that I'm not making progress on the magma sprites, but I've been in Skull Caverns a fair bit. Pepperexes is not bad. That is almost always the one I get last, though. So I did not bring any wood or hardwood or iron bars or anything like that over here. But you do not need any materials to get the cellar. Get Robin started on that, and then I'll be able to age things. I will put a wine down there to start aging it for the missing bundle, and I do something else that I will reveal in a short time. It is not coincidence that I was double checking my goat hearts. Part of me wants to go ahead and get another auto grabber, but there's also part of me that wants to go ahead and get a separate farm for my pigs. Alright, so even wheat or bok choy, it being the 25th, is too late. And at this point of the day, trying to go to the island or desert is not worth my time. spent a lot of time today looking around and going down and getting the mastery and going into the secret woods, which was all very good. Eventually, there will also be a way for me to trade in 3 mystery boxes for a golden mystery box. Now the golden mystery boxes are unlocked. In the meantime, I'll probably find plenty of golden mystery boxes. I am still missing one of the books that I'm still missing is the Book of Mysteries, which gives you a slightly higher chance to find mystery boxes. You get that book by opening mystery boxes. Every box you open slightly increases the percentage that you'll get the book until you do finally get it. Golden mystery boxes by default have a slightly higher chance of you finding it. So ideally, we'll transition. We don't have any mystery boxes of any kind right now, but ideally we'll be opening mostly golden mystery boxes from this point forward when I do open them. As it is, I should probably be opening like treasure tomes and stuff. Though I'm not, because I did not check the predictor to see what I would be getting. And I don't want to like open a treasure tome at the next Omni Geode is going to be the dwarf helm that I need. But I know that the prismatic shard was like 463rd geode and I was somewhere around 200, so not worried about that. Emily wants a ruby and I'll get a prize ticket for doing so. So it doesn't hurt to do that. Plus who knows what kind of money I'm going to be wanting to spend tomorrow. It's Friday, so there's always a chance that I'll want to buy an iridium sprinkler from Krobus. If I have a little bit more money, then I'll feel more comfortable doing so. I need to make sure that I have at least 1000 G at all times at this point, so that if I decide, hey, I want to go to the island today, I can. Basically, once I started dating Emily, that's when he decides not to look at her anymore. Except he's still pining after her. Well, I guess with that dialogue, it makes sense why Sandy and Clint will be the marriage candidates in the next update, because they always have a opposite. So if he's wondering about Emily's friend in the desert, then she's single. Makes sense. Alright, we're going to put these bombs away. I do want to stop by. Oh, it's fall, darn it. For a split second I thought it was summer. I was going to go buy some melon seeds tomorrow, but no, I can't do that. I could turn some melons into seeds, and cannot do that with garlic though. I don't have any garlic to turn into a seed, or garlic seeds. But I'm thinking about the island again. So, sweet gemberries get tacked into other, but the silver ones sell for $37.50 each. the gold ones for 4,500. So since I planted a good number of them, I'm making significant G's. Almost 50,000 that day. So why not buy a sprinkler today? I'm rolling in money. And there is a emerald ready for Penny. Spirits Eve Festival tomorrow. And spirits are very happy today. Yes, let's go to the Spirits Eve Festival tomorrow. And here's your daily emerald. This is the last time we'll see Robin out here working on my house. And we'll harvest the bok choys. And the eggplants. The artichokes. The grapes. It's 2 days and 23 hours before the honey will be ready again, which means that the fairy rose will not be done in time. Or the fairy rose is not necessary because it's not. I won't get more honey before the end of the season. I'll figure all this out later. Now just let me save it. And I'm saving for the blood of grapes for eventual all quality stuff. But I'll leave the berry rose for now. Oh, and since it's not raining, I should probably, water. I do not need to water it like that, but whatever. The broccoli won't be ready again anyway, but I'll still keep it watered. The cranberries will be ready in 2 days, and so I will get a last day harvest to fulfill that special order. Some truffles that I had not picked up in previous days. I think I do want to go to the island today. We can figure out what I'm doing. So it is possible to, in treasure rooms in the Skull Cavern, find an auto grabber. But I'm not sure if I'm going to be doing any Skull Cavern dives before I want to stop manually watering things. And even if I do get a treasure room, now there's other possibilities besides auto grabbers, most of which are more likely. And the entire playthrough is without getting any auto grabbers. So Skull Cavern. In honor of St. Patrick's Day, I'm going to switch out my flat top hat for the leprechaun hat. My character is also wearing green, and I am wearing green, so neither of us are getting pinched. I'm going to make another oil maker and start making sure that my truffles get turned into oil. 20 hardwood is... 20 hardwood is not a problem for this character, nor is a gold bar, nor is 50 slime. That's 30. 50. Okay, with the second oil maker, and 2 pigs, as long as I have only the 2 pigs, 2 oil makers should be enough to more or less keep up with the truffles. Alright, then we're going to head over to the island. Maybe a little bit more than I would like, but that's okay. I'm going to take the duck feather over, just so that Leo has a gift this week, even though tomorrow will be a festival and I won't be going to the island. I think I could. I think Willie leaves his shop open. And if I used a beach totem to bypass the town, then I could do that. Oh, let me grab the... And it's actually good that I was reminded to grab the hoe, because I also want to get the iridium sprinkler. I will get the horse stable the first day that Robin's shop is open following the cellar expansion. It's Friday, so Clint's not here anyway. Ugh. And tomorrow's a festival day, so I won't be able to get it until the first day of winter. When I was putting the hoe in last stream, I remembered that it would be Friday, but I was not thinking about the festival. And of course, since Saturday, I forgot that. I'll at least get the iridium sprinkler. I can put that in my greenhouse and expand the watered area. I also want some iridium sprinklers for the island. Both short and long term. For now, I'll just go there. It is raining, which is a very good thing. We're gonna look around for a little bit. Leo will likely be staying in or close to his hut today. One time I was at the top of the volcano at night and I saw lights far, far away. I wonder if there are other bird families out there. I love this. I'm going to put it in my nest. I give Leo lots of duck feathers, so he basically has a nest of duck feathers. And that sounds very cozy. So I'm currently at 8 walnuts in my inventory, and I need 20 to fix that up. I would also need 20 to make the totem that works me home. I'm going to break these mussels to see if I can get another walnut. No good. So I'm going to turn those mussels into sashimi. And with my remaining time today, we're going to see what kind of progress I can make in the volcano. I don't think starting past 3 p.m. I'm going to make it to the end. That would be a fool's errand. Uh, that bird dropped a ruby, so let's remember that. That the bird in the island north dropped a ruby. Let's get this watered. You need your watering can for volcano. Let me switch out the lucky ring for the burglar's ring, primarily for these magma sprites. They have a good chance of dropping dragon's teeth, which is an item that I need 16 of for perfection, and if you've tried for perfection in this game before, you know that dragon's teeth are not easy to find. So there are two types of magma sprites. You got those basic ones on later floors of the extension. You can find stronger ones. Yeah, the first golden walnut here. That's slime. I'm going to need several cinder shards for a few things. They're dropped by magma sprites, and there's also cinder shard nodes. I'm going to eat blackberries because the enemies in here do a lot of damage. Sometimes I try to not come to the volcano until I've been to the bottom of or 100 of the skull caverns and gotten the HP boost that you get at the bottom. I'm also trying to break plenty of rocks here, hoping to get the mummified bat. It probably would have been more to my advantage to bring bombs, but I did not think of that. We're gonna try and make our way to the middle. We can see if there's a treasure chest on the very middle island. Make our way over there. There's also a magma lure. Take them out as we can. If you don't have a dragon tooth already in your inventory, try and make sure that there's no spot when you slay a magma lure. I've had another golden walnut and the soul sapper ring. See, it's a little bit of energy every time you slay a monster. Pair that with a vampire ring, you're getting money or you're getting health and energy when you kill monsters. So as I was about to say, if you have a full inventory and no dragon's teeth and kill a magma lurk, then they'll often end up dropping. The dragon tooth will drop into the lava, and if you have no way to pick it up, then you lose that dragon tooth. But if you already have one in your inventory, or if you have open space, then any magnetism you have should be sufficient to prevent it from dropping. There's another golden walnut. I actually want a whole heck of a lot of it, of golden walnuts, because as I said last time, the volcano is 10 floors. There is a checkpoint. The 5th floor is a checkpoint, and there is a exit you can take there, but it requires 5 golden walnuts to open it. So if I open that and then take it, These rock guys explode when you kill them, so watch out for that explosion. So, for example, it is 9:30 and I'm not even to the 5th floor yet. So this is the sort of day where you would think, oh, I should probably take that shortcut out and not try and push for the end. No matter what happens on this day, it's a successful one based on the number of dragon's teeth I've got. 3 may not seem like a lot, but trust me, it is a big deal. No, I'm not gonna do it. That tiger's stuff, but I will kill this one. I mean, if the other one gets in my way, sure I'll kill it. Alright, so this is floor 5. These two of these things can contain anything. You got another little one up there. This one up here will always contain a gold quality magma cap, which will basically restore all of your health and energy. So, it's a free heal halfway through. Magma caps are huge health and energy. 455 energy, 204 health for a iridium quality one. That is more than a full heal to both. There's a dwarf here. I obviously need the dwarf's translation guide to talk to him. You can trade him 100 cinder shards for the cinder clown shoes, which has +6 to defense and +5 to immunity, so it's higher stats than the space boots, if those are what you're still using. If you have 10 diamonds, and I wasn't sure if I was actually going to go into the volcano today, so I didn't bring 10 diamonds, you can get the skill book to Diamond Hunter, which makes all stones have a chance to drop a diamond when mined by hand. You can buy bombs here like you can at the other dwarf. He will have cooked dishes. Today it's a root splatter, a pink bow for 10,000, and he has 2 recipes. The Island Warp Totem recipe, which requires 5 hardwood, a dragon tooth, and a ginger. That's one of the 16 dragon teeth you need. You would have to craft at least 1 Island Warp Totem for perfection. I will go ahead and buy that recipe. Also, ginger ale for 3 ginger and 1 sugar. A drink that gives a luck buff. I'm not gonna open it. Not today. And actually, honestly, I'm gonna keep pushing. So the Diamond Hunter, that was one of the incendiary sparks, by the way. The stronger version of the Magma Sprite. I got another walnut out of that. Also, you get there's iridium nodes in the volcano as well. I'm actually gonna do something a little bit crazy. I'm gonna pop back down here. Actually, no, I have bombs. The enemies up here drop bombs. I got a golden walnut out of doing that, and the modified bat I was looking for. Perfect. So I'm going to pass out here in the volcano for sure. But we're just gonna see how far I can get and how many walnuts I can get in that time. Maybe I won't get any more. Maybe I'll get 5 more. I won't get 5 more. Let's be real. That's not happening. If I don't get killed by one of these magma sprites, maybe I'll get other treasures too. That'd be something. And so I did. If this guy touches you, you get a buff that lowers your attack, defense, and speed. So you want to try and avoid getting touched by them. That is a bad touch. Okay, so I let myself pass out there. It's fine. I lose a little bit of money, but it was a good day. I got lots of stuff. I have in my inventory right now 5 taro. If I had a hoe, I would. Oh, fuck. Okay, I got the golden walnut, but oh, son of a bitch. I did not think. The town is locked until 10 p.m. because of the Spirits Eve festival. So I can go back to the town, sure, but I can't get back to my farm. Thank goodness I have auto feeders. I'll still have time to water the cranberries at least when it sends me back to my farm after the Spirits Eve festival. It doesn't end the day, but oh wow, that's a big mistake. Well, at least give him the modified bag. And you get another walnut. If I could get 4 more walnuts, I could prepare the warp totem instead of the resort and use that to get back. But I've found all the walnuts. I don't have any crops growing, so I can't get 5 for that. I finished the fishing ones. I already got one from Muscle Nodes today. I would have to bank on finding 4 more with another desert run, or another volcano run. I mean, I don't see that I have any other option. What else am I going to do on the desert today? On the island today, rather. I'll go ahead and... once you've been to the end of the volcano, a parrot will show up here and can build a bridge for you there. At least saving you 1 use of your watering can each time you're in here. There's one. I'm not holding my breath for more. I think there are 5 possible from killing enemies, and I've gotten most of them. So for this possibility to work, I would need not only to get, at this point, 3 more, golden walnuts, but also then still be able to actually
get out and back over to the totem to fix it in the end. I really should be bringing far more totems with me when I head to the island or the desert. Make sure I'm breaking those so it can contain golden walnuts. It would not help me to let myself be knocked out. Though I did briefly consider it, I will be honest. So the magma lurks have a pattern. They will have one not right by the edge, and then one at the edge. So you have to wait for them to pop up twice if you want to take them out. I'm going to have the magma sprite go closer than I would have needed. Gadgets. I don't know if the Dwarven Sentry that can pop up from one of those counts as a gadget walnut or a monster walnut. Anyway, as it stands, it is not looking good for me. Wow, that's a lot of guys. Obviously, if you build a water bridge out to the magical lure, then you can kill him when he's not close to the edge as well. But figured there would be at least one gadget on the island. Looks like there's some down there as well. So close, but at some point I get the feeling that I'm too far into the volcano to actually, even if I do miraculously find the remaining golden walnuts, to actually get back in time. I think, since I'm at 4 or 5, and it's, you know, 3 p.m., that my best option for today is just to save brick to everything and just go for the end. It's not ideal, but I don't really see better options. Good night shirt. That's cute. I still don't have enough. Don't have enough for the Cindercloud shoes. I did find some diamonds, but not enough for the Diamond Hunter. Alright. to exit at this point, I would basically have to either... I basically have two options for exiting the volcano at this point. The shortcut at the end or the shortcut right there. The shortcut at the end, if I make it to the end, I get enough golden walnuts. So some golden walnuts at the end. And I just got another one right there, so there's that. Occasionally you will see these dragon skeletons. They will, of course, they have a chance to have dragons teeth at them. There's no guarantees when it comes to dragon's teeth. Because the teeth around the skeleton are considered forged though, you have a 25% chance of picking up 2 if you have together compression. I of course do, and the chance did hit on one of those. So we're up to 9 dragon's teeth right now, which is just so phenomenal. I'm gonna go to the left here because the magnum sprite that is to the left is less dangerous. I don't want to say that there's a such thing as a harmless magma sprite, but there's definitely a more dangerous one. I am going to, at this point, pop a coffee so that I'm moving a little bit faster through these last couple of floors. So make sure I have my sword ready just in case. These are spiral areas, not as bad as spiral levels as spiral floors in the mines, but oh, I'm dead. I am so dead. Unless I can... Oh my god, that was... last second save. Oh my goodness. I cannot believe I saved that. Oh, I'm gonna clip that. Oh, I need to take a breath. Wow. Oh. Let me just, Oh, I'm gonna need a break after this. After this kind of day. Do I have anything that actually works? Any writing implement that works? Got this bubble pen. Does it work? No. Got this super old eraser pen. Does it work? Sure. It's not dark, but I can tell what I wrote. Okay. Let's see what's in this. I did that for 8 Taro Tuber. Well, okay. And then I still took a bunch of damage after that. A combination of having decided to use the coffee and a partial ability to think under pressure allowed me to survive there. So there are sliding traps here. It doesn't matter whether I'm playing Stardew Valley or Skyrim, I still have to be prepared for forward traps. There's our first instance of a golden mystery box. I don't necessarily want to leave that. Obviously, the good night shirt is not important, but I kind of want to keep it. Bone fragments I think are the easiest for me to get. Once the dig site is open, bone fragments are not a concern. So tiger slimes are just so very powerful. But I love tiger slimes, honestly. I think they're a very cool addition. Okay, so almost died again. At this point, it doesn't matter. It's almost 10 p.m. anyway. Oh, what kind of ring is it trying to give me now? The soul sap, another soul sapper ring. I don't need to. Just walk. I restored my health. Okay, so this is the top of the volcano. There is 2 golden walnuts up here. Bring my total up to 22. There is also a treasure chest here. This treasure chest is a guaranteed slime. I know it's a lot of slime. Guaranteed prismatic shard. And this is a dwarven forge. Place weapon or tool in the left slot, place gemstones in the right slot. You can also combine 2 rings. So if I say what to use, my lucky ring and burglar ring at the same time, I can combine them. You can also enchant tools or weapons. Various items give various effects. For example, rubies give attack. Amethyst, I think, is knockback. Prismatic shards are a little bit different. Rather than increasing a stat, they actually put an enchantment on your tool or weapon. A list of what you can get is actually possible with journal scraps, but I don't have the scraps to tell me about that as of yet. Okay, so the Spirit Seed Festival is about to start. I can step there, and as I said, a parrot will appear when you're done. Spirit Seed Festival has begun. I don't know if I can get anything there. My inventory is so full. Do I have anything in my inventory that I want to sell, though? No. I will use these 20 walnuts here. That will give me access to the southeast of the island, and it also means people can come visit the island besides me. Gus has to come here once for me to get a recipe from him. It brought me all the way over here. Why? I'm gonna trash these. Do I have this rare crow? I don't have the jack-o'-lantern recipe, I'll take that. I don't know if I have the rare crow. Actually, I'm going to do something. I'm going to open my previous stream of the game. I hate opening my own videos. I hate watching my own content. There are some people who like watch their own content to help them sleep. I can't imagine that. Okay, this I have visual on this moment of the stream of my farm. I see 4 rare crows. I do not see this one. I see the two museum ones, the dwarf one and the dance one. I see a different witch-looking one. Looks like I'm missing Spirits Eve, Winter, and Alien Crow. So that one kind of looks like a witch, but it's white skin, and this is a green skin witch. So I have to say that I do not have this rare crow yet. So I will buy it. Because I'd like to get them all sooner rather than later. Alright. I put the selection of wares tonight. Take a look. Yes, you do, but I got what I want. Once again, we've been graced with a haunted maze constructed in secret by the eccentric who lives out in the forest. I've heard it's larger this year. Good luck if you dare to venture inside. I hope Jazz is okay in there. Did you have a successful year farming? I sure did. I already made it through the maze, now it's time to kick back with a pumpkin ale. I'm trying my best to ignore the spider infestation behind me. I'd watch your back, lad. Something terrible's in that maze. If I wasn't in this blasted chair, I'd be running circles around everyone in that maze. Yes, Evelyn and George are here this year. Dear, can you pass the zucchini for this, please? There's spider decorations all over the general store. I should make a plate of food for my husband. He's been running the shop all night. Sam took Vincent into the maze. I hope they're okay. Gathering pumpkins is a talent of mine. I usually do most of the jack-o'-lanterns for everyone in town. All I ask in return is to keep the seeds. Sprinkle a little cinnamon sugar on those puppies and you got yourself a golden snack. Oh goodness, yes. Pass another bottle of pumpkin ale over here. I got lost in the maze. I was worried I'd make a trap and they would go home without me. After I finish this food, I'm going headfirst into that maze. Robin, are you looking forward to things slowing down soon? Winter is around the corner. Penny should have some dialogue being married to me, but I guess not. Did you know? A study in the Journal of Anthropological Physiology found that the cadence, tempo, and key of music can have a measurable impact on cortisol levels. Is there vanilla ice cream to go with a blackberry cobbler? I don't know, the physiological impacts are well documented and interesting to me. But I caught more monsters this year. Mind your distance near the cages. Did you see the decorations on our house? I don't like it. These things don't look so tough. Oh, pitiful wretch, in what fetid grotto lies your kingdom? Sometimes you must stare into the abyss to stir a languid muse. Sure, Elliot, sure. Alright, so let's head into the maze ourselves now. So, right over here are Shane and Jazz. You gotta stay close to me, Jazz, don't run off. Let's go this way. Here. Is it this way or maybe over there? Let's go see Harvey. He's over this way. Sorry, there's no path over there. My bad. There's one here though. I'm afraid to say I'm quite puzzled on this one. He's over here. Have you seen my sister? Emily, can you hear me? Emily's not particularly close. So there are several bushes here that you can walk through. Under or between or something. Here's Emily. Ooh, you found the secret entrance too. That's just the start. This maze is much more intricate than the odd year maze. This is my spot. Okay. Stand among the hands and bones and gravestones. You do you. If I come down here, I can talk to Alex. I think I heard a girl screaming. She needs my help. Now it's just Haley looking for her sister. If we come down this way, here's Vincent. Did you beat the maze? Where's my prize? Am I Sam? He's got a black background and creepy eyes. He's possibly obsessed. A house with chicken feet on it. You know, your horror stories. You're good there. I often have trouble actually finding the end to this one. But you need to come over here and walk behind the house. And then I could be stuck. Trying to make my way out. Ah, that was just a little bit too high. Or too low. And back here, on even years is a prize ticket. Georgia Cola? That's easy to get. And I'm not using it. I can't access my inventory or the menu anymore. I actually couldn't interact with anything for a moment there. That was concerning. Did I talk to everyone who can be talked to? Linus the wizard would never be talked to. Leo is not here. I think Linus and the wizard are somewhere here, just not able to be talked to. They usually work on the days together. Yeah, they're off over to the left here. But even if you get, pretty sure even if you get right up here and target them, you're just out of range. Now, could you find a way to clip over to them? Sure. I know a couple ways to clip through boundaries in this game. Okay, so I'm back home. First things first, clear a little bit of space in my inventory. So I can actually do things. This prismatic shard will be going to the museum. It's the last mineral I have to donate. The pumpkins are done. I don't need to worry about them, but I do need to get the cranberries watered so I can harvest them tomorrow and finish the crop order. The eggplants will not be done either way, nor will the broccoli or grapes, so I don't need to worry about watering them at all. I talked to Penny at the festival, so her hearts will not go down because of that. It is too late to pet my animals, but they shouldn't be too upset tomorrow. They did at least get to come outside. A new baby lizard hatched. I'll just keep its name. If I get close to the animals, it'll just tell me they're trying to sleep. Let's get over here. And like a madman, try and milk the cows and the goats that get milked on this day to keep my okay, I got the animals I got my animal products collected and fell asleep as I was trying to open that. An achievement just popped. I think that's probably going to be for the cellar upgrade, largest house, or maybe some money. Is the millionaire achievement. There's not an achievement for the cellar. Let's look at our achievements for a moment. I just reached millionaire. That's another money-related one. That's on its way. I haven't cooked very much, but all three of those are cooking. That's for crafting everything. That's for catching every fish, which I can do now. 15 of each crop. I'll have to work on that in the next year, since I wasn't shipping many spring crops in particular. I haven't done enough to get 300 of any particular crop yet. I haven't shipped everything. I have not really read skill book. That's, I think, maybe movie. That's raccoons. That's a weapon. One of those is perfection, and the other one, I can't remember right now. Okay, so I will take one of the emeralds to give to Penny. I will put the bombs in there, because that's where I always keep bombs. I wanted to hold on to as much white algae as I could, because I find that I'm sometimes running a little low on what I want to regarding that. No, I think I'll read a book today. I picked up something new from the library last time I was there. Gunther asked me to say hi. So I tried to give my spouse in this game a gift every single day. Because their friendship decays faster than other people's friendship. I mean, you're married to them, they expect a certain level of gifting. But alright. So I now have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I am missing 2, and I know which 2 they are. Okay, one group of the 18 was enough to complete that. We're shooting still 25 hours on the fairy rose honey, so no sense leaving the remaining fairy rose there. Obviously another group of cranberries. Do I have a spare wine right now? Do I have a wine of any kind lying around? I do not see one in there. Let me check my indoor chest just to make sure. But I usually would not put an extra wine inside. Do one more careful scan here. I do not see one. Nor in here. Nor in there. Okay, I do not have a wine of any type, so I'm going to use one of these cranberries to make wine. And sell the rest. I need to make a wine so that I can age it in a cask in my basement and get the put it in for the missing bundle. Alright. Lots more stone. Cool. And pumpkins. Now I have what I would need to make pumpkin pie, but it's not pie day anymore. It is slightly concerning that only 2 were regular quality. I will keep the silver quality for now as well. just so I'm not out of pumpkins at any point for cooking, or I also need one for crafting. The jack-o'-lantern requires a pumpkin into the crafting recipe. I will pop this iridium sprinkler in the greenhouse. I'll put it also on the border. I need to be absolutely certain that I pick up that hoe today. So my animal friendships, with the exception of the animals I milk, didn't go up any yesterday. But it didn't go down because they were at least fed. Which means I'll still get all of my products today. I decided I needed another dinosaur mayo for the missing bundle as well. So with that dinosaur mayo being made, a wine being made, I already have the ancient fruit and the void salmon, and I have now put a sturgeon in the pond. All of those are I either have all of those or am working towards them. Hey Dexy, welcome to the stream. The stable built today, which means I need 100 pieces of hardwood. And I can't remember if it's 5 or 10 iron bars, so I'll take 10. I will also take 5 gold bars, and when I give Clint, or when I get my hoe back from Clint, I'll give him the trash can to upgrade. I had to trash a bunch of things and only had the steel can. Oh, hold up. One more second. 2 things I wanted to do before I left. Grab the prismatic shard so I can donate it to Gunther. And just because I can see what the weather is and my fortunes, I still have to actually check the Queen of Sauce. Fiddlehead risotto. Fiddlehead ferns are beautiful but actually quite bland on their own. That's why you have to pay careful attention to the spices you add. I'll be honest, it's not very easy to make a good fiddlehead risotto, but with my help, you'll have the best chance at achieving it. Learned how to cook fiddlehead risotto. I love risotto. All sorts of risottos. Except for mushroom risotto, because I don't like mushrooms, but apart from that, so good. I have a Mario rice, maybe I should make risotto. Not tonight though, tonight is corned beef and cabbage, because it's St. Patrick's Day. I will leave the gold or the trash can there to go up to gold. This is my last tool that has yet to go up to at least gold. I left a space for the prismatic shard right there. And I get a magic rock candy for having donated every mineral. There it is, all the minerals, and just the 5 artifacts left. I said I was going to take a break after that hectic previous day, but here I am still playing. It's okay. I will endure for a little bit longer. I could buy wheat today, but since I'm going to have to buy stuff later anyway, not worry about it. So I got rid of my Joja Cola, and now Clint is asking for a one, but it's easy enough to, especially for people who go to the saloon every night, to wait till they're there, buy one from the vending machine, and give it to them. So, are you getting into the aged wine business? I've heard it's very lucrative if you have the patience. I typically do not age my wine beyond what I need to do for the missing bundle. It is 5 iron bars that you need for a stable. I can't put the stable where I usually do. I usually light it up with that, but my furnaces are in the way. So, for now, I'll just stick it back. I can't put it too close to the spouse's area. I'm gonna put it right there, right up the cliff, and I'll move it later. I'm moving like everything in winter. I'm gonna completely redesign my farm. So today being Sunday, if I wanted to trade in jades for staircases, today would be the day to do that. And it is not too late for me to go to the desert if I wanted to run around a little in there. I will drop off my magic rock candy. So I'm not going to use that today. And the oil makers are not currently in use. So make sure that we're always making truffle oil. And yes, I will take a short trip to the desert. I have 14 jade right now and 89 staircases. So I will take the jade and turn it into staircases. But we will not try and do 100 today. If I'm going to try and go to 100, I want to start as early as possible. I see a panning spot. Let's try and get that first before it goes away. And I got some bone fragments and another spawn. Gold ore imprisoned here and no more. I do have my hoe back, yes. Rearrange my tools so I know where everything is. And we'll dig up the artifact spots here, hoping to get a golden relic, but no guarantee of that. And we'll trade in the jades for staircases. even if you're trying to do the steel cavern with without using reaching floor 100 without using too many staircases, it's still recommended that you have at least a few with you so you don't get stuck on an infested floor for a while. Of course, since I'm not trying to reach floor 100 right now, an infested floor, as long as it has dinosaurs, would be welcome. I like what the enemies are dropping, but I would prefer a chance for more shafts like this. Plenty of powder melon seeds. I will be ready for. I am ready for winter planting. I'm going to have a much larger planting area to start off the next year, but it's going to be mostly covered with quality sprinklers because I'm not comfortably getting enough iridium as of yet. But if I have time at the end of spring, I should have enough iridium by then to redesign it a little bit. I do like the gemstones, so I'll try and get those. And you cannot have too much coal. The purple slimes can, of course, drop iridium. And have a pretty good chance of dropping a ladder, too. There is an iridium ore there. I will read the Jack Be Nimble, Jack Be Thick for a little bit of mastery experience. We are more than halfway to the next mastery skill. And I'm happy I broke a couple rocks because now I get a drop shaft instead of a regular ladder. I have to remember that I don't have the Serpent Monster Slayer goal yet. I want to kill them. Come here, you. I seemed to decide after a couple hits that I was not worth the trouble. Oh, there was a jade. Wanted that. Oh well. It's a common problem I have in the steel caverns. I go down the floor before seeing what is on the floor. Especially when I'm laddering down, I'll place down the ladder and then I'll realize that there's either already a ladder or even a drop shaft on the floor that I've already placed to go down the floor. I do not need additional watermelon seeds, honestly. I will eat the white algae to free up that other slot and give myself a little bit more health before I drop down. Another 7 levels. We're on 23 now. And I'm getting another chance at a jade. I'm also getting a Hyper Rex sled. They are more than rare, so anything that gets me closer to the 50 them slayed, I am more than happy to accept. We already have topaz, so I don't have to clear anything out with that. I mostly avoid slimes, but I do still have not to 1,000 slimes yet. So I really should be taking them out as well. I'd be miffed if I was almost done with Monster Slayer goals and realized I wasn't there because I'd been ignoring slimes. Here's a treasure 4. I always recommend breaking the rocks on treasure 4s until you find something. You might get a drop shaft. But if you find a ladder first, you're not going to find a drop shaft after that. You might find another ladder, but once you found a ladder on this floor, you will not get a shaft. You get a white turban, which is the most boring type of turban in the game. But it's still more exciting than sap. By the way, I know I said that I would plant the mystic trees in winter. That is why I was looking for tree fertilizer recently, so that I would be able to still grow them in winter. No, that was not completely out of left field. I thought of the tree because of sap. Let's see, blackberries, because both my energy and health are a little low. And it's only 10 p.m. I can go further. Especially if they're going to give me freebies multiple floors in a row. How can I possibly pass that up? Okay. Oh, I did not see the ladder. I should be more zoomed out, I guess. Also, smaller floors like this doesn't hurt to drop a bomb right here and see if we get lucky. Assuming you brought bombs with you, of course. If you don't have any bombs, then you can't drop any. I haven't gotten any from the serpents either. Jumping again, another 3 levels. We have reached level 34, which means iridium nodes are certainly possible this far in. Now 34 is not like the guaranteed iridium every floor. But it's possible that you will find iridium. Yeah, 2 serpents here blocking my way. Though not really blocking it, if we're being honest. I didn't see any iridium there, so I took the ladder right away. I'm not seeing anything right now, including a ladder, and I'm kind of tired of passing out. If I don't want to pass out, I do not have time to close the animal area. I do have time to get back, empty out my inventory, and then go to sleep. So let's do that, and then I will take my break. I really will this time. We're an hour and 36 minutes in. Let's just add to existing groups to make it a little bit easier on myself. Stone, and I now have 103 staircases, so guaranteed to reach 100 if I use them. I will. It's 1 o'clock, I have time to close them. Also, I need to take a quick look for truffles. It is the last day of the season, so they would go away if I left them. And I don't want that happening to my truffles. Make it so that the bomb is not the thing I am holding above my head as I walk. Put the bomb away, so it's not a concern anymore. The crystal shoes give more immunity but less defense than the space boots. Let's get into bed, go to sleep for the night. Another achievement, or no, the cranberry quest completed. Is what that jingle was. We made a decent amount of money, so the truffle oil has helped certainly. It looks like more money because I didn't have time to sell the cheese the day before. Alright, so here we are. Winter, day 1. I will take the break and be back with you in a little bit. And hopefully remember to unmute when I come back. Okay, I'm back from my break. I'm hoping I can be heard. I see my I see in the headset that it is not X'd out, and I see my voice moving in the audio mixer, so hopefully you can hear me. If anyone's here, please tell me either way. If you can hear me or if you see me talking and can't. When is a good time to unwind a bit? You deserve it after the long year. So that gets Penny almost to 14. I'm going to turn on the fireplace. I leave it on in the winter. It just feels right. A few inches of snow, raining on the island. So I'll go to the island tomorrow. Robin is working on our new stable. And we've got all sorts of things to change up. The sturgeon is requesting its first item for population increase. It will always be a diamond. For the sturgeon one, that is. So I will offer it 1 to increase the capacity. And then we'll see where it goes from there. I'm not short on diamonds. I'm going to go ahead and do the 2 lines of... There are 2 columns that are being acted on by those sprinklers. I don't have anything planted there, but if I go ahead and till that soil, when I do put something down there, it will be watered when I do decide to put something down there. I did, during my break, check on my artifact geode mystery box progression. I want to open like 5 golden coconuts, and then after that open exclusively artifact troves for a long time. The artifact troves will give me every artifact I still need, before before I would get anything useful from another geode. It is Monday, which means Marnie is not at her shop, but since I got the animal catalog, I will go over there and get an auto grabber. I am confident that my goods are good. I also need to grab an additional heater because it's been so long since I have not had heaters in place well before winter that I just forgot. I do not have to grab 2. I have a heater. Right there. I'm also going to put that away. And make sure that I have the highest quality rabbit's foot it's possible for me to have at most times. So today what I'm going to do is I'm going to clear up all the grass on the farm, because that grass is not helping me. Another round, we can still make a purchase using the animal catalog. I need an additional heater. And I want an auto grabber for the barn. Just to make things easier on myself. I'm also going to head into town and see what the request is for this week. I completed crop order, so I get a buttload of money. I'm going to use this prize ticket because why not? Oh, 5 mystery boxes, exciting. So I looked into it and I was like, oh, the Book of Mysteries is 2 gold mystery boxes away. I should work really hard on getting more of those. And that is true. The gold mystery box is 2 away from giving me the Book of Mysteries. But, regular mystery box, very next one. So now I have the Book of Mysteries, which, as I said, gives me a slightly higher chance of finding mystery boxes. Now that I have the Book of Mysteries, it will be exclusively gold mystery boxes that I open from here on. That was something I noticed and was very excited about. Since no one answered me, I'm going to open the stream on my phone and listen to see if I hear my voice coming back at me. I also have Raid Shadow Legends open because I didn't play long enough yesterday to get all my gifts. And if I'm going to be trying to remain free to play, I should make sure that I'm playing long enough to get my gifts. Alright, can they hear me? I can, but it's quiet. Oh, Party Army is live, which is out for Stardew Valley. If she was, then I would say we should just go watch her instead. If you want to watch Stardew Valley, please stay with me. Alright, so let's get the heaters into these animal enclosures so that they don't start hating me. You should put them... No, I'm trying to put them not in my way. I accidentally put that one right... You can't be much more in the way than that. I'll put it in the bottom right corner. Normally I wouldn't want to put it there because... eggs could spawn there, but since I have the auto grabber, eggs will not spawn in random spots. And I put both the heater and the auto grabber where my animals are standing right now. Alright, I can get the heater down, which will at least make them not hate me. Will you two please move so I can put the auto grabber down? Thank you. Alright. So our animals will be happy and heated, and all animal products will be automatically collected for me. I do not have to worry about that anymore, which also means I can put the milk pail away because I don't need to collect milk anymore, at least not manually. Huzzah! Now, it's not as effective to do in winter, but you can chop hay, or you can chop grass and get hay. Since the animals in the next year will not be over here, I don't need this grass to be over here. This will be my crop planting area, so I want to make sure that the area is cleared for crops. there's also no sense in waiting to chop the grass. It will not spread any during winter, so it's not like if I just give it a few days before I start chopping it, I'll get more. That is not how winter works. We're gonna get at least a few days worth out of this. I will probably be commissioning Robin to make a new barn in the next few days. When she's done with the stable. And I'll move the other ones at the same, and I'll move my buildings around at the same time. I still need this fencing anymore. Unfortunately, it's not quite new enough for me to get fences back. It has started to decay, but I'm still not too concerned about my hardwood amount. What the hell am I doing? I specifically said when I went into town that I was going to check for a special orders quest for this week. I even collected the prize ticket that is attached to the board, but I did not bother to actually check it for a quest. Unfortunately, the bee houses will not do anything during winter. I could put them on the island and continue to get honey year round. And eventually I will be putting many bee houses on the island. Like hundreds of bee houses. But, Willie wants me to find squid. I can catch the last fish now. This time I'm on the island. Okay, now that I have more of the island open, I get these options. There's nothing like tropical fishing. To keep the art alive, I'm offering a reward for whoever can bring in a good island haul. That would be 5 lionfish, 5 blue discus, and 5 stingrays. Caroline can offer 3 different island ingredient quests. She wants to experiment with island cooking, but it's hard to find any ingredients. If someone could ship 100 taro root, ginger, or pineapples, it might help. I do have a whole season to do that, so I think I'll take that one for now. Now, I haven't planted any taro on the island yet, but I'll be going there tomorrow, so give it a shot. And if I can get the island trader opened up, I can get as much taro as I want without any issue. I believe I've said it grows the same way as rice does. When you plant it close to water, you don't have to water it yourself. So even though I don't have sprinklers on the island yet, taro is an effective thing that I can plant there and not have to make sure that I go out to the island every day to water it. At least I have a profession. Here's your cola, sir. Since you get 3 times the sell price, you get the same gold back that you spent to get the Joja Cola from the vending machine, and you get friendship points and progression towards your next prize ticket. So, if someone asks for Joja Cola, there's no reason to not just buy one if you don't have any laying around. Okay, so today I got my fences and my grass taken care of. Why don't I also move my sprinklers? get the stuff that would be in my animal's way moved. I'm just gonna put it away for now, but remember that stuff is in there. As I only have the 2 pigs, I don't have a lot of truffles that I can place before the end of the season, but the forest farm is 100% absolutely necessary for the challenge that I chose to do, but I am not particularly thrilled about how little space you actually have on the forest farm. I'm going to move these so that when the stable is done, I can put them down. I can move it to my preferred location. I'll have to move this pathing too. I think it's 3 spaces wide. It might be 4, which means I have to move a couple of these as well, plus additional path. I guess we'll see. More grass that is just in my way. I'll leave the trees where they are. I'm okay with the current tree placement except for this extra one that grew. It's nice that it was a hardwood tree at least. And I'll chop this hardwood since I have to make a whole new set of fencing. It doesn't hurt for me to get a little bit of extra hardwood. I might not have room over to the right for 3 buildings side by side. Unless I also move all of this and have part of the building off to the side, but I just don't know. We'll figure it out, I'm sure. I'm gonna put the mahogany seed and the hardwood away. Just by leaving it open, I can get. Currently in Raid Shadow Legends, I have 2,634 out of 79 energy. Yeah. Whatever. I only very recently started playing, like 5 days ago or something. Alright, the gold trash can is ready today. The emerald is ready. So I can give that to Penny. She's going to go into town today. Let her enjoy that. Waiting on her 14 heart event. I either hope that I don't reach her 14 heart event today, or hope that there's at least someone in the chat when it does come. Because I will want input. The horse stable is done. So if you have any horse name suggestions, I am open to those now as well. It looks like I am not able to move the horse stable yet because I'm still waiting on this to finish. It will be done tomorrow. 14 hours left. It's not a short amount of time. While I'm waiting for things to happen, let's take the non-regrowable seeds that I've got sitting in my chests, and non-seasonal seeds as well. I've got a significant amount of space in the greenhouse that is currently not being used. So let's plant some of those and let them grow. I will come back to cauliflower and carrots sometime. I was going to be devastated if, just as a big FU to me, the game decided for one of the guys to not give me red stable today. Would have been gutted. But no, they're all either 4 or 4.5 hearts. I'm going to get large each day. Plus, is that giving me wine? 4 days, 5 hours? That's still a while. Because I need to get the wine, and then I need to wait additional days for it to age up to silver quality. And I need the sturgeon to start giving roe, and then further from there actually start doing other things. So I need to take a ruby to the island with me today. Now is it topaz, amethyst, aquamarine, and emerald? I don't think jade is one of the possible ones. I'm talking in riddles, but because I have certain things available to me today, so it's aquamarine and amethyst and emerald and topaz. I will get one of those today. Okay, that's one of the things I want to take with me. I also need to take... Oh, God, I don't have the... Nope, never mind. I was mistaken. Wood, copper, ore, and fiber. I was starting to think that I needed the bone flute for the flute block recipe, but no. No, I do not need that. But I do need flute blocks, so I need wood and fiber. Give me 5. I'm doing some big things on the island today. Is there anything besides duck feathers that Leo loves? I mean, besides things that are island exclusive that I just haven't unlocked yet.
So I can give him a loved gift I want to, but I don't really want to use the... No, his loved gifts are things that I just do not have. And some of them are exceptionally rare. Even if I had that cooking recipe, I don't have what I would need to make it. So I'm taking the gems, I'm taking the flute blocks, I am also taking my taro tuber. And in case I get extremely lucky, I'm going to take 10 diamonds as well. If I think I have time to make it to floor 5 of the volcano and get the Diamond Hunter book. But I'm not banking on that. There are certain things that you can do on the island when it is raining, specifically. And that's why I'm taking the right one. At least the fruit box and the gems. There are also things that only happen on sunny days, but oh well. So I saw the gem bird in the north that had a ruby. I'm going to check if there's a gem bird in the west today. There is. West bird is amethyst. I'm going to chop all these weeds. Weeds are quite a problem on the island farm. They spread wildly. So if you don't have enough of the island farm covered with spots for weeds, with things to prevent weeds from spawning, they will spawn regularly. But if I get a journal scrap out of it, I won't complain. The local volcano holds many secrets. I've seen little men with glowing eyes skittering about in the dark, like cats in the night. Could these be the fabled dwarf men, mentioned by M. Jasper in his famous journeys? Strange machines, too. Uncanny, not like anything known to man. At the top, I found a passage to the caldera of the volcano. And, half submerged in the bubbling lava, a peculiar machine, a kind of forge. I'll see it further tomorrow. I haven't been over to Flint to break the first golden coconut yet, so even if I unlocked the diamond trader, I wouldn't be able to trade in my coconuts yet. I did get another walnut from the mussels though, so that's good news. And I have 26 taro gear. 7, 8, I try to get just the spots closest. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. 25, 26. Alright, let's plant our first 26 tire tubers. And hope that I get a lot more. Okay, my next step is in the jungle area. I do not have a loved gift for Leo. I don't think I even have a liked gift for Leo. But if he's in here, I'll talk to him, at least. That's a little bit of friendship. When Sun is angry, it feels good in the jungle. Sun can't find us beneath the leaves. We trick him.
Let's see what the parrot has to say right now. 2 buried pirates killed. I will get those today. It's not a problem. Okay, so over here, returning to these pedestals we saw before, saw ruby in the north, amethyst in the west, and now we'll just kind of brute force the last one. And get 5 more golden walnuts. It uses the gems, so now if you can wait for all 4 to be revealed and use the gems it gives you, or if you have extra gems, you can do it sooner. Going into the Pirate's Cove, on rainy days there's a mermaid, and if you put 3 blocks down in front of those stones, a small stone is worth 2. Large stones worth 5. And now if you walk across them, there's the mermaid song, and you get 5 more golden walnuts. Now in this little pond here, you can cast your line, and it will give you a golden walnut. There are starfish there, so you're going to roll them for another one. And inside the Pirate's Cove, if you come all the way over here, there's a spot you can till. Also, moonlight jellies are here right now. And get that. So we are up to 16 golden walnuts on hand. I'm going to fish in this cove for a little bit. You can fish up a gourmand statue here. So you can also fish up a number of fish, instant fish, but also only able to be found here in the Pirate's Cove, stingray, and now we have the Master Angler achievement. Stingray are also a contender for fish ponds. Their roe does not sell for very much, but at 9 or higher inside the fish pond, you can get where's my brain? You can get dragon's teeth. That's the word I was looking for. Break that and then like that. I'm going to dig the spots here because I'm still missing one of Professor Snare's artifacts that you get by digging. So I did not do it today. Maybe it's like a snake skull still. It's 650. I have significant doubts about my ability to reach level 5. So let's try it anyway. I'm not at the point where I have enough golden walnuts that I'm going to donate 5 to have a bridge at the entrance. I will, however, if I reach level 5, get the shortcut. I'm always killing the slimes, hoping to get like taro and the like. I see a dragon statue. And I got another golden walnut, so we'll just feel okay about literally level 5 here, opening up shortcut. Well,
floor too. And this is not a huge floor that I'm on. Oh, I didn't have one. Alright, so let's go over to the rest. Oh, this is a nasty layout. The exit is pretty close to where I came in. It is blocked, which means I need to find switches to open it. Definitely winter is not a festival. I can leave that down. Thankfully, it's just the one switch on this floor. I'm not a fan of Magnus Strikes right now. Slow my progress. Excuse me. Slow my progress. I kind of want the other stuff too, but that's important. I have the dragon's teeth already. But I don't think there's one on this floor. Sometimes you have to use water to navigate. One of the enchantments you can get on your watering can is bottomless, which means it has infinite capacity. You can see how that might be useful here. Alright, I want the iridium ore. I don't need another modified bat. It was behind here that I'm curious about. It was the solar elements, okay. I was wondering if it might be a ring of some sort. Alright, so we reached floor 5. I have 10 diamonds. I will trade them in. I need space in my inventory, even though the diamonds will free up a spot. So now every rock that I break by hand has a chance to give me a diamond. And we're still missing a raccoon journal, Way of the Wind Volume 2, the price catalog, Horse the book, and what's the last one? Raccoon journal, price catalog, Horse the book. I do not remember. Gosh, that's embarrassing. Oh, it's no. No, it's not that one. I'll figure it out. Figure it out eventually. I will open up the shortcut so that I can exit out of here anytime I want. Actually do now. Unfortunately, I do not have enough additional walnuts to also fix up the warp obelisk back to my home. I need 20 on hand to do that. The island trader is tempting, but I think I'll save up for now. I don't want to lose money, and there's no way I make it back home and to my house in time. So I will sleep on the island again tonight. So fast. I have 7 more power tubers. Let's get those in the ground. 7. Rather than being to worry about it in the morning. And I will call that a night. That will be Phil happy. Sleep in here and go to bed. I need to check something about the carriage stove real quick. It's only on sunny days. After 8 p.m. on non-gloomy, even-numbered days, it's going to be an odd-numbered day, so so it won't matter. I don't need to wait here. Here, I'm getting 2 of those in winter. Alright, I did not sleep on the island to stay here. I stayed here so I wouldn't lose money. I get a... So Willie tells me that this has been passed down from Willie Sr. to Willie Jr. through the generations, and he has no children, so he thought I should have it after catching all the fish. I take it and immediately eat it. My mind is filled with thoughts of chat. And Caroline sent me a first name. So I've gotten 3 star drops in today's stream. I would say that is... Maybe I give myself a little. Good job. And there's another mussel golden walnut. Before I leave the island, now that I have the hoe, well, I'll dig that up. Sure. But there was the one that a journal indicated to me over here. I don't know exactly where it is all the time, so I just do it through record. I get another golden walnut and a quality bobber. When you walk up to the store, I can't get in yet, but let's check. Only the greatest walnut hunters may enter here. Your current status, 84 of 100. There are 130 total, but you only need 100 to get through the store. If I can do the things that I have to plant, that would give me 15 of those remaining ones. But, I don't have the seeds I need yet. I will get them at the night market. I think that coconut in case it gave me a gold one, but it did not. I still only have the 1 golden coconut, which is a shame. I could do a lot of things quite a bit earlier than I usually do if I had more golden walnuts. Let's return to the valley. see what it is. So I won't get there. It could have been an artifact, so thought I'd check. So I'll get home, put some stuff away, give a gift to Penny, check to see if I've missed a Queen of Sauce recipe, take care of my animals, and go from there. Oh, hi Penny. Where are you going? Take a moment to talk to me. Fine. Maybe she's mad that I slept on the island again. So, things that specifically considered to be related to the island. The stingray and my fish chest. Iridium ore. Various ores. I took all my copper ore because I had used it to craft loot blocks, which I no longer need. I got a parsnip. I have some coconuts. I have a bit more powdermelon seeds. I guess I'll put the quality bobber in those fishing things. Did you like the bobbers? I left the lights caps around. Gourmand frog crouched in front of the bear. At 22, new sashimis, I think. Something like the reply I made on YouTube, explaining to them how to get banana saplings. Saying that you need additional dragon fruit to trade in for a banana sapling in order to get perfection. But I pointed out that there are several ways to get banana saplings, so you're not trading in dragon teeth at the Island Trader. And pointing that out was worthy of a like. It's always nice when you get likes on your replies on YouTube rather than downvoted into oblivion. I'm going to change a option in the info suite if I can. Alright, I'm going to make it so that it always shows you when animals need pets, even if they're max friendship, because I like to pet my animals anyway. Except for I miss the pet a lot. I try to continue petting my animals indefinitely. temporarily move this one. Move it so I can still get through. And I'll hold on to an extra link card, so I don't have to catch an extra one. But I have several. Alright, we are going up to Robin. I am taking wood and stone with me, just in case it looks like I can get a third barn, or a second barn in. But mostly I'm going up there to move things. Also, I might add one of my rooms to my house, since I have one yet again. Alright, so move buildings. I'm going to take the stable and move it there, so it lines up with the roof. I'm going to take my coop and move it over here, and take my barn and move it over here. I do not have space for an additional barn, especially after I move this one space over so that there's actually a gap there. I want them as high up as possible without them obscuring where I walk. There, now there's space there, but not a lot of room for my animals, unfortunately. The meteor is down there. For the time being, I'm going to move this pond down here, install that. I'll have to move the mini shipping bin by hand. I could also just move my house. And then if I moved my house elsewhere, then I could change all the pathing and move the barn and coop up further, but yeah, I don't really want to redo everything that I've already done. So I do not see room for an additional barn in which to do pigs exclusively. I mean, if I moved everything out of this area, I could put one there, but there would be no room for them to actually get out. Unless I wanted like a separate grazing area just for pigs. I like having one for pigs specifically, because that way I can, if I want to try and control how much grass is eaten, I can just let the pigs out to get truffles and leave the other animals inside. But this is something that's very difficult to accomplish on the forest farm. So the challenge of having chosen this farm is not over. But at least now we have a gold trash can. I'm going to check when I did not get any house upgrades. I want to check first when the bookseller is next in town, so that I can make sure that I get the books that I have not from the bookseller yet. The bookseller will be here on the 12th. That's quite some ways away, but I can endure. I don't know where Penny actually is today. She, I think she does still teach. I don't think she goes back to the trailer at any point. I don't know if she ever goes there if it's a house. Here's your gift. Even if you didn't actually talk to me, we did at least embrace. I dare Vincent to say I want to marry Miss Penny when I get older. I will find a mod that gets rid of you. Obviously, no, I would not. But so now that the farmhouse has been, or not the farmhouse, now that the barn and the animals enclosures have been moved, I can uh, start planning out my year 3 and beyond crop area. I will plan it out with quality sprinklers in mind for the time being. I have 68 powder melon seeds and 48 or 68 powder melon seeds and 40 winter seeds. I got some more fairy dust. I said we'd be getting some. In addition to making it. I think I'll do one more day after this one and then call it a stream. Because we're at 2 hours and 50 minutes right now. So I won't worry about the scarecrows yet. But I will have to figure that out. Oh, there's stuff in there right now. I guess I'll plan out the crop area tomorrow because I don't want to just mess into that. I will break the meteorite though. If you feel like you can stick around for one more day, I would certainly appreciate it, Dexy, but if you're going to be sleeping soon, I wish you a very good night, pleasant sleep, and sweet dreams. You want to name my horse before you go? I haven't named it yet. It will move back to its stable when I go to sleep. The horse, wherever you leave it, will manage to make its way back to its stable when the day ends. Even if you move its stable during the day. I'll grab the emerald for Penny. But I already don't know where she is. She's probably outside. It's gonna rain on the island again. We'll try to get over to the island on this day to finish things. If you knew more about farm work, I'd help you out more. Sorry, I'll be thinking of you. The spouse dialogue used to get ripped on a little bit because they would say that they wanted the crops for you even if you had all the crops under sprinklers. Now they will say that they woke up to water the crops, but it was already done. And say that you got this place really under control. So the parsnips are not quite done yet. None of my ancient fruit is done yet. Or the tree is done. But now that there's nothing in this mini shipping bin, I can move it over here. It's still fairly close to my actual shipping bin, but it's not as bad as having it right next to another mini shipping bin. I have my marked plastic layout now where I typically have the barn to the right of the coop. So my plan for this final day of the stream is to start planning out my crop area and getting the sprinklers that I have so far placed down. And I will also be going back to the island because it is accessible in the Pirates Cove on even numbered days when it's not raining. Watch me go over there and realize it is in fact raining on the island today. It will be tomorrow. Okay, so crops. If I want to make sure the sprinklers start covering it and it looks neat, I have to line it up with what's down here. And I would ideally have one space of clearance to the left. So I would say start right around here. And if I do that, I have 3 horizontal spaces before I run into will this actually work? Did I measure that wrong? No, that's correct. If I could do 3 more spaces over, then it would line up with the bottom spot of that. And going down, it would give me space all the way down. So it looks like I'll be looking at potentially 4 quality sprinklers wide for my planting area, as long as I move the sturgeon pond out of the way. As far as transitioning that to iridium sprinklers that give me an extra space in both directions. If I put one here, and then 1, 2, 3, another there, and 1, 2, 3. I could do 3 iridium sprinklers wide, but some space would be wasted. So I'd want to focus on building it down first. Especially when my number of iridium sprinklers were still limited. Isn't this a perfect place to raise children? I would have been so happy growing up on the farm. That makes me want to go and delete the crib right now. If I'm being perfectly honest about how mean I really am. So, the bookseller will be coming next week. I am reasonably confident that I can get a good amount of money saved up before then. So I am going to go ahead and do a house expansion. I'm going to add the attic. It's a room up here. Is there a cheap one? I could add the corner room. I can't add the cubby right now because I have stuff in the way. And expanding the dining room is quite large. But I can add the corner room. Alright, my next house project will be to clear the space so that I can make the cubby. But now that I have the upper area, there is something very, very specific that I do with that. And I need to check the crafting recipe for garden pots. Need clay, stone, and refined quartz. I'm going to make 11 garden pots. I'm also going to grab a coffee bean and put it in the garden pot I already have. That garden pot is not in its final spot. And I have different ideas for how to get a lot of coffee. But I should at least have one coffee bean going. I've been negligent with how long it's taken me to start doing that. So make, if I can, 11 garden pots. Uses quite a bit of clay, but it's alright. Really, it's fine. I'm going to put the coffee bean in there and water it. That's something I'll try to remember to water each day. I will put 11 garden pots up here. I choose 11 so that I line the back wall, but keep the 2 spaces in the middle that line up with the staircase open. And I'm going to take... I'll just grab all my seasonal seeds and see what happens. Leave it up to fate. I'm going to make tea saplings finally. I also need fiber and wood for those. And I want to make, of course, 11. Looks like it took exclusively winter seeds, which is fine. While I'm at it, I have 8, 16, 24, 32. I have 32 spots covered by quality sprinklers right now. Let's use those spots. Put powder melons down. And to save myself one day on the watering, since I watered, since I planted, since I didn't have the sprinklers down yet. Alright, so tea saplings can grow outdoors or indoors. They produce during the last week of the season. They do not need to be watered. Sometimes I'll water them once just because it feels nice. But there's absolutely no reason to. There's not even a visual change to indicate that you did because they don't need it. Now that that is taken care of, I will move that back over. I will move... I should move the fireplace back down there. I'll move this over a spot. I'll put... I'll put the vase over there. I'll leave the mini fridge where it is. I'm going to put the 2 arcade cabinets under the painting.
And I'll put the jukebox next to them. I'll put the sewing machine in the gap there for now. There's plenty I'm going to do in terms of rearranging the house as time goes on, but for now, yeah. I'm still working on expanding rooms through house renovations, so it's not the final layout of the house. I'm not too concerned about it. Hopefully I can still get into Willie's. If it's too late, I'm going to be devastated. And we'll have to make an island warp totem. Which I have to do eventually anyway, so it's not a big deal. And I do have the dragon teeth. But it would be a lot more convenient to me if I happen to still be able to get into his back room and just take the boat. He was on his way to the salon, which is not a good thing. Okay, so this lock, I have to make an iron work totem. I'll remind myself of what the recipe is for that. I need 5 hardwood, a dragon tooth, and ginger. I hope I have some ginger. I'm not sure, I've been digging that up. And as I haven't, that would make... Imagine the shame of having plenty of dragon teeth, but not having a single ginger to make the island warp totem you need to get to the island today. Oh, I do have a ginger, okay. I have plenty of dragon's teeth. I just need to pull out 5 hardwood. And that is enough to craft an island warp totem. I do get a free one, but when you make the obelisk that warps you back home, it gives you a free island warp totem. Because it assumes, oh, you made the totem, you want to be able to warp everywhere. I will warp to the island right now. It's a sunny day. It's not quite 8 yet, so I will check to see if there's a deep spot on the island west. Still hoping for that second snake vertebrae. There also might be mussels. I believe I need 1 more golden walnut out of that. One golden walnut there. And I don't see artifact spots. Because I just had a scare about it, I'm gonna pick up some more ginger. I don't see any other visible coconuts on trees. And it's past 8 now anyway. Pretty sure that it's not 10 and I'm not crazy. It is 20. I have 14, I'm going to get 3 more tonight. Get up to 17. I'll be pretty darn close to being able to warp back home and not having to sleep on the island anymore. I love this music. So let's talk to the pirates. Reed, you're always Mama's favorite. Wow! Mamma mia, come down, brother. Ouch. Well-dressed pirate. Yar. Not convincing, huh? To tell you the truth, I don't really want to be a pirate. I'd rather go palms. Unfortunately, there's no money in the palm business. Buckle, yar, matey, you must have a keen eye to spot our secret cave. Yaha! Yo-ho! From yonder seas, a chilling tale, a nightmare sure to haunt your sleep.
'Twas midnight when I lost my hands to a savage monster of the deep. Yeah, 'tis true. Alright, I'm just kidding. I actually lost so much on the eggshell when we get there. Okay. Oops. I talked to him again. Alas, the famous cake batter days are over. He's in a stupor. Oid Gove, grog and pieces from the pile of cylinder. Maybe to have some sort of pirate apparel. And here for a game of darts? Yeah, 20 darts to score exactly 301 points. My field darts cannot go over. Bullseye is worth 50. Your hands will go around. It's a timing game essentially. Wait until the red dot is right in the middle. Power your shot right, and you can easily get bullseyes. If you miss the middle, it's called a bull. You get 25 points instead. If you want to try and use smaller target than the bullseye, you can go for the 20 times the 60 dice all at once. Oops. I got the bullseye without trying to get the bullseye. 18, so try for a 9 times 2. There's a 9 over here, and the border is times 2. I missed, but I can sit anywhere in the 9. Good. It took me 10 throws, but I won. I just made a golden walnut. Now I was going to get the same 15 darts. So just move it around until you have a spot where the bullseye is going to be in the middle at some point of the movement. I'm a little bit off. Let me adjust it slightly. I don't like that either. That I like. I've only played darts once in real life, and I didn't know the rules at the time, so I was just throwing at the board. Not even really keeping score. I'll try and do another bull. Have a bullseye again. Then I'll try for 13 times 2 to end this. Off the island. There we go. Took me 10 throws again, but I won. There's a little golden walnut, and now I have to score it. I actually have to get it within 10 this time. That's a bull. I need another one anyway. My points are off. somehow a bullseye. I thought for sure I had missed it. Oh, that's... Okay. Try 13 times 2 again. Off the island. 6 times 2, that gives me 12. I've got 1 throw left. 14 is over here. I got it. On the last throw. Will sink me, that's some good throwing. And after you've gotten 3... Oh wait, if it isn't remedial steady hands, how about a game of darts for old time's sake? Once you've gotten 3 golden walnuts from that game, you cannot get any more. But anytime the pirates are here, if you want to play another game of darts, or several, feel free. ESPN breaking news, what happened? Morocco was awarded the AFCON title because Senegal's victory was vacated. If anyone cared to know. So now that I've caught all the regular fish, I'm still missing 2 bobbers with Willie. There is a quest that involves catching some special fish that are not part of the fish collection. And I have to do that quest at some point if I want the last 2 bobber styles. Tomorrow the game will be a Friday, so I won't be able to open my golden coconut or anything else. But on Sunday, or on Saturday, I'm going to make sure that I open one. At least one to get the golden walnut, and then I'll be able to get more after that. In the meantime, let's head home. That will be the end of today's stream. If you are watching live on YouTube or Twitch, whether you chatted or lurked, thank you for stopping by. If you are watching the archive later on YouTube, thank you for checking it out. I hope that however your day is progressing, it is favorable for you. I will take this 1 row that has finished aging and ship it. I will turn my 3 mussels into sashimi. And we'll check out our winter 4 earnings and end the stream.